my name is Gabe Zollner. One thing I've got to give Obama credit for is that he has excellent speechwriters. But I think what they do is they write things that are 180 degrees from reality. Like, let me give you an example. Here's what Obama was quoted as saying. "To those who cling to power through corruption and deceit and the silencing of dissidents, know that you are on the wrong side of history, but that we will extend a hand if you are unwilling to unclench your fist." Isn't that wonderful? You think that's really like Obama? Anyway, if you take a look at everything that he says, it's actually 180 degrees of reality. For example, if you may recall, he said that if we sign off on stimulus, the economy will stabilize, banks will be able to lend more money, people will be more gainfully employed. Well, that hasn't happened. He said that if we invest in green energy, like Solyndra and Pfister, the car company, then we'll, be able to reduce our dependency on foreign oil. Well, that hasn't happened. He said that if you sign off on Obamacare, and if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. Well, that hasn't happened, or that won't happen. That can't happen. He also said that the average family's medical insurance bills are going to reduce by around $2,500. Well, the exact opposite has happened. They've actually increased around $3,500, So that's like a, $6,000 delta, He also said that there'll be no death panels. Well, we know that's really not the case. They've got, guys that are going to be working and gals, from like 8 to 5 days a week. And doctors and hospitals are going to have to get authorization. And if you call in after 5 o'clock on a Friday, you got to wait till Monday. Give the patient pain pills, comfort pills. If they're over 70, that's probably all they're going to get anyway, are the comfort pills. So start them on it, earlier. I mean, this whole thing's insane. There is nothing that he said that comes to fruition. Remember how we say he's going to bail out General Motors when he goes about and he fires the president of a publicly traded company? And then he trashes the stock value of all the stockholders. And then he gives a percentage of the companies to the unions. This is both Chrysler and General Motors, not Ford, because Ford didn't take advantage of his offering. And then, now, he says he's going to revitalize the car industry. Well, he has done that, but not in America. General Motors has 10 distinctive cars that they sell, lines of cars. 3 of those are made in the United States. 7 are made in China. Yeah, so he revitalized the automotive industry for China, not for us. Not to help the American people. It's for China. Now Chrysler, you know where most of that went? That went to Italy. I think it was Fiat. Yeah, I think it was Fiat that went ahead. And he did give a percentage of Chrysler to the unions as well, because they're such good folks, They contribute hundreds of millions of dollars to this guy's campaign. He's got to look after them, for God's sakes. I mean, come on. That's the Chicago way, You'll scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But anyway, what's really insane is there is nothing that he has said that he will do comes out the way he said he'll do it. It's the exact opposite. Yeah. Pretty amazing. I mean, who would have voted for him? Would you have voted for him if he told you, hey, if you guys sign off on Obamacare, I'm going to increase your insurance bill by $3,500? Would the old folks have voted for him if they knew that they got death panels for us guys? Eh? Would they? No, they wouldn't have. So he tells people what he knows they want to hear. And then what does he do? He pulls the rug out from right underneath them. Yeah. And if anybody thinks that he won a fair election, well, you got to think again. The way they scammed this election is the same way they scammed the '08 election. Yeah. Same way they scammed Al Franken into the Senate in Minnesota. Yeah. It's called absentee ballots. Those things work marvelously well. Yeah. That's how they did it. Yeah. And if you remember, every state that required photo ID to vote, Obama didn't win. But the states that didn't, boy, that guy kicked some real butt. He was like 100% or 99.9%. Romney might have got one vote by accident, you know what I mean? In the key swing states. But Obama, man, he kicked butt. Yeah, he kicked the American people's butt with the scams, the Chicago way. That's what happened. And who can he thank for it? The stupidity of the American people. That's him.